How old are you?
40.
40?
Yeah.
You got a kid?
Absolutely.
First of all, you're 40.
But I don't look 40, so that doesn't matter.
It matters.
It don't.
You know why it matters?
Yeah. Please tell me why.
Because you don't look 40. There's somebody who actually is not 40. And I'm going to go pay her bills because she's not 40. She doesn't have any kids. When I'm speaking on the men, I mean the men you want. Not just the guy that's a fuck around that you like, I don't even want to take serious. We're speaking on the guy that you want.
But there are still those certain guys that don't go by that same thing.
Men will sit here and tell you, this is how we think. You guys will say, no, it's not. This is how you think. But you're a woman telling men how we think. You got this guy over here. He can pay all your bills. You got this guy over here. He lives with his mom on the couch. Which one you picking? If you got the choice.
Definitely going to choose an independent one. I'm not going to choose the guy that's still staying with his mom.
Right. A woman with a kid is the equivalent of the guy that stays with his mom.
It's how?
Yes, it is.
This is going to be a quick one. This is one of my shorts. It blows my mind when women say, but I don't look 40. How many men you know walk around saying, yeah, but I don't look 35. I don't look 40. Hey, man, but I don't look 60. It doesn't freaking matter. Woman's agency is her beauty and youth. There's one thing she cannot control, and that's her youth. So the only thing she can work on and the only thing she can try to convince you or cheat you on is her looks. So that's why they wear the makeup. That's why they wear the hair extensions and the BBLs and the titty lifts, etc. Everything is designed to make them look younger. 20-year-old titties on a 40-year-old woman, the woman thinks that you should now see her as in her 20s, not a 40-year-old with 20-year-old fake titties. No, you should not look at her like that. You must ignore that big scar under her freaking titty sack. Titty sack. But you get my point. Women have this idea that we have to accept them for whatever date and age and they say that they are. And the reason I brought this up was, once again, I was talking to another 40-year-old I met the other day, and she said the same thing. Yeah, but I don't look 40. I take care of myself. Of course, I met her in the gym. This is someone different. And I said, you don't look 40 compared to who? And it kind of threw her off. She said, compared to anyone. I said, no, because as far as I'm concerned, you look 40. Because I'm comparing you to all the other women in this gym right here. Not the women who don't work out, who don't take care of themselves. I'm not comparing you to your grandmother, because we know that in today's day and age, we're eating better, we're eating healthier, we're capable of taking care of ourselves much better. So, and we're able to hide it much better. And in this society, you can put in the Botox, etc. Oh, I've never wore Botox. I said, don't worry, it's coming. I know. I can see that you will be that candidate. Oh, she did the whole fake hit at me, which I laughed and I said, I'm kidding. But I really wasn't. I know that she's going to be one of those that the second that stuff starts to sag, she'll be injecting her Botox for sure. So all I'm trying to explain to you, ladies, is that you do look 40. When you hit 40, you do look 40 compared to the other women who are doing the exact same thing. You do not look like you did when you were 20, which is where the true comparison is. Women like us to believe that they get better looking with age because they're either dropped some weight or they pump themselves with Botox. They've gotten better hair extensions, lip fillers, etc., etc. So they think that men should not look at the fact that they're 40. And of course, they want the 40-year-old men at their peak. And those men don't want a 40-year-old woman. So all I'm saying, ladies, is please stop saying, I don't look 40. I don't look 50. I don't look 30. Reality of it is you do, because you need to ask yourself, I do not look 30, 40, or 50, 60 compared to what? And the only thing that you can compare yourselves to is your younger self. And I can assure you, if you look back at any picture in your album when you were younger, you look younger. And listen, I'm not saying this to be mean to you, ladies, but I'm trying to explain to you that men are not idiots. You keep asking us to lie to you and support your delusion. And of course, unfortunately, your delusions are being reinforced by men that you see who want to sleep with you. And they're the ones that are going to go, that's true, girl. You don't look 40. You don't look a day over 32. Oh my God, thank you, thank you. And you go home with your chest up and you're feeling good because somebody gave you a fake compliment, one that you begged for. Because that's technically all you're doing. You're just begging for that compliment. I don't look 40 translates to the man having to respond in a positive and affirm that that is true. And of course, all your girlfriends are already telling you that. So of course, like this woman, she's walking around 210, 215 pounds with a freaking wig and a ton of makeup, push-up bra, talking about I don't look 40. Yes, you do. Don't fool yourself. And don't ask other people to jump on the delusional train with you. Subscribe. Book a session if you need any help. I'll be here for you guys. The older man is right here. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.